Okay, now I hope that that was very, very enlightening and very interesting. But let me state here that I am not in any way bagging on these early Jewish Hebrews at all. At all, because very, very great men has come from this lineage, and many, many devout believers in the one God of all that is, and even Jesus Christ. But what we are talking about is the early origins and what are some of the unique inner associations of that origin, and we cannot deny those facts. And we also cannot deny the fact that their very own prophets, which sprung from these very same lineages, had everything to do with pulling the Jewish nation from their grip and their grasp from these fallen ones and these fallen gods. So once again, I'm not bagging. There is it's just history. It's an incredible view, and it leads to a lot of understanding. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to understand another unique gift, which explains further some of the magical type gifts and machines that these early Israelites were in possession of. And we said the Urim and the Thummim, and it is a means of revelation in ancient Israel. And remember, revelation is basically revealing that which is hidden. So in this instance, the Urim and the Thummim are divination. They are an attempt to foretell the unknown by occult means. And this particular occult means is that the Urim and the Thummim, they're stones, and they're what's known as seer stones. Now, it's interesting to note that these seeing stones were known as illuminating and perfect lights. Now, this is going to be an incredible chain of events, and I'm going to try to connect you to right now. But the connection that we need to make right now is that also in Mesopotamia, which you have to know of, is where Samaria is and where we get the history of the Anunnaki. And I told you the Anunnaki and the sons of God were one and the same. Now look what we have here in Mesopotamia. Now, the ancient Jews have the Urim and the Thummim that I'm telling you that they got from their sons of God, Anunnaki, strange gods that they are worshiping, which they are in some ways descended from. Now listen, here in Mesopotamia we have the account of the exact same two stones. Mesopotamia had their stone, the El Masu, which shone and which reflected and shining was used in divinatory purposes. So what we're seeing is that the Mesopotamians or the Sumerians were in possession of stones also known as the El Masu, which have the very same description of being shining and a stone that shone and reflected. Now remember, the Israelite stones were illuminating and perfect lights. The Sumerian stones and these Israelite stones are one and the same, because I've told you they come from the same origin. The sons of God, the fallen sons of God, known as the Watchers in the book of Enoch, and also known as the Anunnaki. Anunnaki literally translates those from heaven to earth they fell. That's incredible. So this Urim and this Thummim are seer stones that are obviously gifts. And I'm going to tell you even further that they are actually in these stones. Their consciousness is inside these stones. And I'm going to explain further in the next video.